Attention citizens.
What's up everybody, it's Lance. Today we're checking out a video by T-Spill. Now this is just been talking about recently. Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI joined forces to make a new competitor to Lunchables called Lunchly. Okay, first of all, these three idiots are so controversial. I'm surprised, especially Mr. Beast right now going through all those allegations. He's being sued. Logan Paul with his scams, his crypto things, and all his other his drink Prime he's being sued through Prime. Prime is being sued, and KSI, you know, him and Logan Paul, KSI and Logan Paul are with Prime, so he's on that same bandwagon as Logan Paul. So anyway, let's check this out. Here we go.
Mr. Beast has not been having the best time lately when it comes to his reputation. From Rosanna Pansino bringing light to the conditions that he's been exposing.
You know what? I just noticed something.
Rosanna Pansino bringing light to the when it comes to.
I noticed someone just pointed this out the other day about Mr. Beast. He smiles without moving his eyes. Like when I smile, this moves up here. Do you notice that when he smiles, nothing moves unless he Botox it out so much that it doesn't move. But when he smiles, the eyes don't move. Nothing around here moves. I noticed that now ever since, who was it who said, some content creator said, I noticed that. And one thing, he's like, it might not be nothing, but it's kind of crazy that when Mr. Beast smiles, this doesn't move. I think he just got a lot of Botox probably. But yeah, I just noticed that now when I show that picture right here.
His reputation. From Rosanna Pansino bringing light to the conditions that he's been exposing cast and crew to on set, news of a major lawsuit with his recent show on Amazon Prime, and now
Amazon
major
Prime.
backlash over his latest business venture. Mr. Beast announced that he's teaming up with Logan Paul and KSI to release their very own Lunchable competitor, and so far, the responses they've been receiving are not looking too good. It's a mess, so let's get into it. Last week, Mr. Beast announced his newest business venture, and it definitely took people by surprise. He decided to team up with Prime and launch a competitor.
Why does KSI look like he's about to jizz all over us with this stupid looking face? You see the KSI's face right here? Like he's going to skeet all over us. That's disgusting, KSI. Don't ever make that face in my presence again. Logan Paul, you can eat a bag of dicks. And so you can also eat a bag of dicks, Mr. Beast, also.
To Lunchables called Lunchly. He made the announcement on Instagram, right?
Sounds like Lunch Lady, doesn't it? When every time someone says Lunchly, I want to say Lunch Lady.
Meet the ultimate lunch experience at Lunchly, featuring at Drink Prime Hydration, at Feastables Chocolate, and the pizza, turkey stackums, or Fiesta Nachos. You'll never have a boring lunch again. Clearly, this was their attempt at trying to come for Lunchables and be a direct competitor. I mean, their whole selling point is that Lunchly is supposed to be a healthier alternative.
Lunchly versus Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more B vitamins.
Crunch.
How about more food? How about that? Instead of more liquid, how about give the kids more food? How about that? Instead of more of your nasty ass drink, okay? And Mr. Beast bar, okay? It's whatever, Mr. Beast, with your little Mr. Beast crunch bar.
Bar. Whoa. Feastables Crunch. Yeah! Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product. They can't even call it real cheese. Ooh. We're also 30 less calories, 3 less grams of fat, and 8 less grams of sugar. Turkey Stack'em, 310 calories.
230 calories.
21 grams of sugar.
Only 7 grams of sugar.
If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. All right, now we're trying Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
Fiesta Nachos. 22 grams of sugar.
10 grams of sugar.
7 grams of protein.
9 grams.
Look at Logan Paul in the middle, look like a freaking dullard with the stupid look on his face. God, I hate you, Logan Paul. I really do. I really do. I would sleep with him, but I really hate that man so much. Look at him. Just look at. Well, I hate all three of these guys equally. But Logan Paul just no one's home. No one's home. Get off the freaking steroids too, by the way.
Grams of protein.
Come in close and look at the queso cheese in Lunchly versus whatever that is. Drip versus stick. I like my cheese drippy, bruh. This is a Lunchly salsa right here. Look at the consistency, the texture. And this is Lunchables. Look, it's watery. I can't even look at that. With 400.
Are you serious right now? It's like one of those infomercials when they're trying to sell you a product. And it's like, don't you hate cooking? And you see this woman with a phone in one hand, a blender in one, the bowl right in her hand. She's trying to do everything all one time, like she never cooked in her day of life. That's what it looked like. He's like, look at all this, just making them mad. Get out of here. Shut up.
Milligrams of electrolytes, my God!
And it's available for around $4. Super affordable. Go give it a try.
Oh my God.
But is it really healthier? To promote the new meal kit, Logan posted a side-by-side nutrition facts of Lunchly versus Lunchables, which says the Lunchly pizza has 12 grams of protein, whereas Lunchables has 13 grams, 360 calories compared to Lunchables 390, 400 milligrams of electrolytes through the Prime drink compared to Lunchables 55 milligrams, and 12 grams of sugar versus Lunchables.
Electrolytes, that's salt. Do you realize electrolytes is a salt? The reason why sports people use electrolytes because when they sweat, they lose all their salt. So they got to replace that with electrolytes. Why are you giving kids who are just in school, not exercising, not sweating out all this salt, but you're dosing up with all this extra salt? That's what electrolytes are. I don't understand that.
20 grams. Honestly, not really that much of a
400 milligrams of electrolytes.
difference besides the amount of electrolytes in the Prime drink, and that's the part that seems to be getting them into a little bit of trouble. The fact that a Prime drink is being included in these meal kits that are specifically being targeted to school-age kids isn't really sitting right with some people. A sports medicine doctor who is very well known online called Logan out on this, and he said, "Sodium getting rebranded as electrolytes will be taught in marketing textbooks one day." To which Logan responded and said, "Crazy how even a sports medicine doctor can't tell the difference between sodium and potassium. The reference 400 milligrams of electrolytes is the potassium in Prime, you idiot." But it didn't stop there. Brian responded and called Logan out for marketing this meal kit towards kids who sit in school all day long and don't necessarily need to be consuming that many electrolytes. He said, "The idea that more electrolytes is just a no questions asked positive is what's wrong with this and a lot of electrolyte drink business. 12-year-old kids sitting in school all day long do not need more electrolytes. Like, what the hell does that even mean? They sure as heck don't need a boatload of potassium. They don't need a bunch of sodium unless they're sweating profusely or having diarrhea. So why are we so obsessed with shoving electrolytes down everyone's throat?"
That reminds me of the movie Idiocracy. Electrolytes is everything. What was their slogans like? Electrolytes gives you whatever. They were so big on electrolytes in that movie. I just said that. Thank you for bringing that up.
If you're going to sweat profusely with exercise, the excessive potassium found in Prime is not what you need. You need sodium, and more of it than what's in Prime. But I'd say the same for most electrolyte drinks out there today, minus the high sodium ones like LMNT or Liquid IV. At MrBeast, at Logan Paul, can you comment on the scientific basis of your product ingredients, specifically the sodium/potassium amounts? He also has a YouTube channel, and he talked about why having this Prime drink inside a kid's meal is kind of problematic.
After Logan shared this image highlighting the nutritional contents and specifically calling out electrolytes compared to a Lunchable and how much better it was with all these electrolytes, I made this little joke about sodium getting rebranded as electrolytes because that's really what's happened. Logan seemed to take offense to my tweet here.
Logan takes offense to everything. He always tries to he's so stupid. He needs a PR team. He goes on social media so much to thinks that he's going to bulldoze somebody, and then and I love it. It blows up in his face every time. Every time he shows his ass, it blows up in his face, and I love it. I eat it. I eat that shit up.
calling me a sports medicine doctor, saying that I can't tell the difference between sodium and potassium. Logan, I assure you, I can. I understand the basics of hydration here. Yes, there's no doubt that our bodies need proper amounts of electrolytes to function. Electrolytes are crucial. Things like sodium, potassium, chloride, calcium, magnesium, for the function of literally almost everything in our body, muscles, nerves. You have to have proper levels of all those electrolytes. If they become too high, you have problems. If they become too low, you have problems. Generally speaking, our bodies do a very, very good job of managing the proper balance of electrolytes. We shouldn't have to rely on external supplementation of electrolytes beyond our food for just normal daily healthy function. And that's part of my initial argument here. You don't need to drink electrolyte drinks just as part of daily life. But I'm saying when you're trying to advertise and market it as something that is like okay or better to have a bunch of electrolytes, that's where I think you have to be really careful and make sure people have the right impression.
And a lot of people in his comments were agreeing with him. One person said, Logan Paul getting on Dr. Suiter for simply spreading facts is wild. Bro is really desperate to make a health scam. An influencer calling a physician an idiot on a topic of science is just hilarious. Hydration drinks like Gatorade and Powerade are primarily marketed as sports drinks because they are meant for very active people who are losing those electrolytes. And I would say that's the main difference between Prime and something like Gatorade. Gatorade isn't necessarily marketing towards kids. They're marketing towards people who are doing high intensity.
That's why you see all of them with sports guys. Every time. Not with kids in classrooms. Hello.
Sports. Whereas when it comes to Prime, kids.
Look at these two assholes. Look at this. They have to make the most stupidest faces, and kids like this. Look at this. Look at this. He looks like they both look like they at a Diddy party.
Kids are quite literally their main customer base. I mean, we've all seen it. The countless TikToks of parents being like, my kid is begging for this drink. They're saying all their friends at school have it. That is where this drink is becoming controversial. But electrolytes isn't the only issue that people had with Lunchly. Many people feel like the nutritional values aren't that drastically different from a meal like Lunchables. A lot of comments were pointing out how Mr. Beast, Logan, and KSI have enough money where if they actually cared about providing kids with healthy lunches, then they could have done meals that were much healthier and actually had a positive influence on kids that look up to them to eat healthy. Rosanna Pansino tweeted about this and she said, a few years back, I backed out of an 8-figure deal with Walmart because we couldn't make the food with as good of ingredients as I wanted. People like Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul absolutely could. And yet, they choose to do this. Says everything you need to know. And Drama Alert also tweeted about how much negative backlash these meals were getting, specifically highlighting 2 tweets which said, why not teach kids healthy eating habits? They're comparing their product to Lunchables, which in itself is highly processed crap. None of them are passionate about health towards fans, only their wallets. So disappointing. With another person writing, what happened to YouTube, man? I can't not say anything anymore. This is selling stuff for the sake of making money. Simple. How does this benefit their fans? This is selling crap to kids who don't know better than to trust the people who are selling it to them. Do better.
Now that's I heard about Dan DTM. He's a Minecraft YouTuber. When you get a Minecraft video game YouTuber talking trash, which this man apparently he never gets into much drama, and he's only pushed like monthly subscription boxes or something like that with snacks in there as a one-time thing. And apparently Logan Paul it was KSI who was trying to call him out on it and like had screenshots of he was doing these like these boxes and stuff. And then Dan DTM came back and said that was like a one-time thing. I wasn't trying to promote it as like a healthy alternative. These are just snacks as a subscription box.
And Mr. Beast actually decided to respond to all the backlash they've been getting, and shocker, he's defending his decision to release this meal. He tweeted, Lunchable sells hundreds of millions of units and countless people eat it. Our goal is to give people a better for you alternative to it. Our turkey meal, for example, is 80 less calories, 60% less sugar, more electrolytes. We use real cheese. They use cheese product. They can't call it cheese. Higher quality meat, etc. Obviously, eating fresh chicken and broccoli is healthier, but if someone is going to eat a pre-made meal like this, which millions of people do through Lunchables, then I think giving them a higher quality version at roughly the same price is a net good in my opinion, and why we launched Lunchly. Also, as we get economies of scale and can get things cheaper, we will be only improving the product more and more.
Side note, why are you addressing this and not the allegations that people have been putting on you there, beastie? The whole Chris thing. The whole Amazon Prime thing. Silent. But when you want to push a product to make money, that's when you want to speak up?
But the point still stands. They have more than enough money to aim higher than just being slightly
Stupid
more healthy
faces.
than a Lunchable.
Do we have T-spelled? Is there any other pictures that you can put up instead of these asshole faces? That these God damn it.
Which are known to be completely horrible for you. Having slightly better nutritional values compared to the most processed food known to man is not the brag that they're making it out to be, and a lot of people are just disappointed in Mr. Beast for putting something out like this. It feels like a cash grab. They know all the school-age kids are going to be begging their parents for it, and they're also going to be making a ton of money. At the end of the day, it's all about money to them, and that's why there's so much disappointment towards Mr. Beast for going down this path, especially with someone like Logan Paul. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below, and I'll see you next time.
That's what they're disappointed with. Not with the other stuff that, you know, what's going on. But that should be on top of all this. Like I said, he was silent during all this other stuff going on for weeks, months now. Couple months now. Was it 3, 4? Lord knows how much drama he's been going through with his boy Chris. And then all this other stuff is going up about him being a horrible person behind the scenes, trying to with this game show where he used to. But it was supreme. And then you're in the middle of all that, and then you hook up with 2 other controversial idiots on top of that. Okay. It's all money. It's all money. Because Feastable, chocolate, get out of here. And then Prime Energy, kiss my nuts. Didn't give that to me. Let me know what you guys thought about this. This is such craziness. Such craziness. Trying to more processed crap to, you know, give to your children. Wonderful. That's what we really need. More processed crap. Let me know in the comments. Love, peace, and grease. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Just said that backwards again. Love, peace, and grease. Bye.